What if composting was easier? What if it took up less space and took up less of my time? That's the point of this machine, and let me tell you, it's a strange one. I really developed this as I went along, so you might find it a little confusing. I started by making heavy-duty cylinders that will be an integral part of the machine. Then I thought, I need a way to connect the shredder to the rest of the body that would hold the compost. So here I am using a circle jig. You can see here how it fits onto the 5-gallon bucket. Next, I started on the body of the apparatus. This is a prototype, so I'm using plywood. It's not the best for the job, but it works, and it's what I know. I drilled the holes that will eventually hold the spinning cylinders first, so that everything lined up properly. Then I started getting a little frustrated. It was my fault though, I can't blame anyone else. No one should try to screw into 1/2-inch plywood. Just don't do it. I needed a way to drive the cylinders so that they would move at the same time. Gears seemed like the best plan for this, but they're harder to make than you'd think. Hey, they're actually not looking that bad. Maybe it will all work out. No, they definitely didn't work out. But failing is good, right? You learn from your mistakes. There just happens to be a lot of mistakes in this project. But you try and try again, right? Just keep on trying. Taking a break from gears, I split the body in half, adding a way to take everything apart and clean it eventually. I like this latch a lot. It works well to hold everything together. After cutting the body in half, I needed to enlarge the holes again. And here, these screws will help to shred the compost. I decided to add an aluminum rod to one side of each cylinder so that I could more easily attach a handle later on. As this is a prototype, I'm just using wooden dowels on the other side to keep costs down. And once everything fits, I can trim the dowels. I added pilot holes and screws to hold the gears in place. After everything came together, I realized that the whole contraption was too large. I decided to cut it down. And finally I can attach the body of the thing to the base. I want to say this again, you really should never screw into 1/2-inch plywood. It really just doesn't work. It's not going to work. It still isn't working. Adding glue and good old time works much better, and everyone's happier. I was happier. Everyone was just happier. Originally I wanted to add a motor to this contraption to really speed up the composting process, but I decided on just having a handle to see if it worked at all. The aluminum rod lets me make a groove and then add a set screw that will keep everything in place. And the gears still don't work. So I tried something different. I made a belt system, and it works, kind of. I then primed the whole machine and then ran out of primer, so I put silver on it and then ran out of silver. It's fine, it's really fine. After much struggle, you can see it all coming together. I'm not that happy with it at this point. But come on, this is like 15 hours of my life, so I have to figure out something to do with it. Perfect. Thanks for watching.